Eric Darling here with Eric Darling Data. Still do not have a proper air horn. Still have a silent air horn, which is very, very sad and depressing for me. Uh, I'm going to get on that this weekend. I've been a little busy. Now I'm less busy. Now that I don't have bits to prepare for. Now that I just have a couple other things to prepare for. Now that delivered the material, I'm really happy with it, and think be able to just move on from there. But anyway, I wanted to talk to you about something kind of funny that shows up in execution plans that can be a little bit misleading. And it's a warning about implicit conversions. And I'm just going to jump in and show you the warning so that we're all on the same page here. Now, when I run this query over here, when I hit execute, I get query plans turned on. I'm going to run this, and I'm going to get results back, and that's not really the point. The point is that when I go into the execution plan, I have this little bingo bango over the select operator. It's a sign that SQL Server is angry with me. We have summoned the wrath of SQL Server, and all of a sudden we have to worry about these things. That little bang is coming up because we have an implicit conversion in this execution plan, and it may affect the seek plan in the query choice. Yeah, might do that. Yeah, crazy, right? Something went terribly wrong, and what went terribly wrong is that we have flubbed this query from the get-go. What we've done is tremendously idiotic. We are converting a column that's an integer to be a varchar 10 and then comparing it to a string over here. I know. Who would ever do that in real life? Anyway, what's misleading about this is that if we run this query in a way that does not summon the implicit conversion gods, like this, we still won't get a seek plan. I know. Crazy, right? Over here, we are still just scanning the clustered index. Bananas. Bonkers. Outrageous. Slings and arrows, my friends. Slings and arrows. There is something different in the plan now, though. We do have a missing index request. Now SQL Server is saying, hey, pal, between you and me, you create this index on this badges table on that user ID column. We could do good things together. We could have a good time. And that's exactly what you need in order to get a seek. See, without an index on that column, the way this query is set up, specifically without an index that leads on user ID. If we had user ID second in the index and we had another equality predicate first, then we could seek to both. But with this one with just one predicate, without an index that leads on user ID, this 22656 is just going to have to scan something else. The primary key clustered index on the badges table is a column called ID, not user ID. So we are missing out on something fundamental there. But if I go and I create an index on user ID, well, oh, I'm sorry, this takes a second for some reason. There we go. Now we're cooking with indexes. Get rid of you. Goodbye. Now if we go back and run this one, we will in fact get a real snappy seek plan. Good. Yeah. Seek, look at that. We did it. Thanks, Ma. Look, Ma, no hands. But now it makes this warning reasonable. So now if I run this, and we look at the execution plan, we are going to go back to scanning. Well, not back to. Now we're going to be scanning our non-clustered index rather than our clustered index. But we still had to scan it. Now, when we get this warning over here about affecting the seek plan choice, that's not terrible at all to say. Thanks, Microsoft wording people. But now this warning is at least accurate because it did affect the optimizer's ability to seek. So just a heads up, when you get that warning, that doesn't mean that you have a good index for SQL Server to use to seek into. That means that even if you did have the index, we wouldn't be able to seek into it. So don't think that just because you get rid of the implicit conversion, all of a sudden you're going to see a seek plan. You still need an index to back it up. Anyway, that's it for me. I'm going to keep this to 5 minutes. Thanks for watching. Again, I'm Eric Darling with Eric Darling Data. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. What's that stop button? Goodbye.